Which philosopher would have been most likely to become a femboy? This truly is a difficult question, but I believe we can come close to answering. I am going to have to disqualify Plato from the running, because although it's definitely true that he had an admiration for beauty and male bodies, he might have liked femboys, but did he have the potential of becoming one? I think his ideologies say otherwise. The main quote that comes to mind when I make this claim is when he says, "The human body gives us endless trouble. It fills us with loves and lusts and fears." The way that I see this, at least my interpretation of it, is that he wants to go beyond the human body, shed his mortal skin similar to a caterpillar turning into a butterfly. And he wouldn't really want to put on thigh highs or makeup or skirts. So Plato is going to get a no from Aristotle. Is a pretty well-known philosopher, but I don't think he has a whole lot of potential for becoming a femboy. And one of my favorite quotes of his is, "Man is by nature a political animal." Now, the main way I see that quote is that human beings are social creatures. It's ingrained into us, right? It's something that we innately do. We build communities. During the time that he was alive, I don't think he foresaw a community of femboys, much less becoming one himself. Friedrich Nietzsche is actually a pretty strong contender for becoming a femboy. And the main reason I say that is because of his quote, "One must have chaos in oneself to be able to give birth to a dancing star." I think I'm paraphrasing a little bit here, but what I'm trying to say is this is a guy who openly rejects the mob mentality, right? A contrarian of sorts. I could definitely see him going down the femboy path, but not as much as my number one pick. Oscar Wilde would be my number one pick for the philosopher most likely to become a femboy. I mean, a lot of the things this guy has said literally laid down the groundwork for what femboys would later go on to become, right? To define is to limit. The only way to get rid of temptation is to yield to it. To me, Oscar Wilde was probably one of the first real femboys, at least ideologically, that humanity ever had. The guy rejected a lot of very common Victorian ideals. He was a pretty flamboyant guy, all things considered. And I really think that even with the current look that he had back then, he was already making solid grounds towards becoming a femboy. So in order to answer the question, which philosopher is most likely to become a femboy? It's not Diogenes, it's not Aristotle, it's not Immanuel Kant, it's not Friedrich Nietzsche. It is none other than the Oscar Wilde. And I'm sure everyone else was really wondering who that